for Panthers fans only is a sports podcast intended for mature audiences and contains profanity as well as extremely spirited conversation. What you see and hear are the sole opinions and depictions of each individual, not at all inclusive of the entire cast or any guests associated with our show. Thanks for tuning in, and always remember to stand on business.
You said you wasn't gonna say shit today, nigga. Put your fucking mic down.
Until you decided to drag your fucking feet.
Just get back. If you're not a Panthers fan, turn this fucking episode off. I don't even. If you're a Falcons fan, I mean. And that nigga Avon, like I told y'all 2 weeks ago, I had a clip for that bitch. He's a fucking mark. He's a mark. Niggas do all that goddamn chatting on X. To do this and that. Saying they gonna do this and that to Carolina. Saying they gonna do this and that. Just for the mark-ass bitch to make his account private. You're a... oh, my God.
Who am I? Petey Pub, motherfucker. First put it down for North Carolina, but guess what? It's been work. I'm a superstar. Bought me a big old car.
Gassed up, get the sucking dick because they beat J.J. McCarthy. Cool, all right. I mean, that's impressive. And I'm going to let y'all know, too, my co-host, he's still kind of hating a little bit, but...
Another false narrative.
Fuck, nigga! Actually, let me not even get ahead of myself. Let me not even get in my head of myself, nigga. Because the way I felt yesterday, with the way that our fucking kickoff coverage was sliding, the way our defense was sliding, I mean, transparently, I don't see how the Panthers don't end up being about 5-2 come week 8. But maybe that's delusional on my part. It's not. I just damn near don't even see us losing a fucking singular game in the next 3 or 4 weeks. I don't. At all. I don't.
I hope you're right.
No, what, do you hope I'm right?
Yeah.
Do you hope I'm right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I hope you're right.
Well, I know who the fuck ain't beating us. I know. Never mind.
Been with me before even knew what being with me was. Y'all niggas just glance at it. Never got y'all staring at it. But it's been the same old North Carolina's been. Y'all niggas.
I like how he's fucking sitting back with his little fucking weak ass cowboy sweater on. Y'all can see his face. I wish y'all could see the nigga's face, honestly. Looking fucking crazy as fuck in the face, nigga. Nigga did all that fucking chat. Him too. Tavian, yeah, him too. All that fucking chat just for them bitches to be 1-2 just like us. Cool. Everybody got something to say. Cool, nigga. And today I'm here to let my fucking cock drag. I don't care how y'all feel about this shit at all. You don't got it. Trust me. Hey, I got it. You don't even got to turn me down today. I got it. I fucking got it, nigga. I got it. It's get out or lay down time, nigga. I've been trying to tell niggas that fucking defense. I've been telling niggas the whole time, the whole season, the first 2 weeks of the season. Defense been keeping you in the games. Defense been keeping you in the games. Bryce, stop turning the goddamn ball over. Soon as he stop that shit, he get 0 turnovers, we fucking win, nigga. Cause my cousin EJ got them niggas sliding like a motherfucker. And like I told you, like y'all can see this nigga like looking at me. I can feel him burning a hole in the side of my face. I feel him cause I told y'all, bro. Would you like to make a fucking apology to EJ today?
No, bro.
Okay.
No, it's one game. I'm happy that we won. It's one game. This doesn't save his job. Because if you go out there and they look pedestrian the next couple of games, then what?
Well, I don't believe they will. And what you have to acknowledge and what you have to say or what you have to
I have to do shit.
well, what you have to what you do have to acknowledge is the fact that the Carolina Panthers over the last 6-7 quarters, 49-0. Yeah, you have to acknowledge that. You do. You have to acknowledge the fact that them niggas are only allowing 4.3 points in the second half of the first 3 games of the season. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You do.
Great things are happening there, but
it's it's tremendous. It's outstanding.
Great.
It's
Like
top tier.
Great
It's
things.
top 8. And when the season ends, I want my fucking show on the pod, nigga. Make sure they see y'all fucking niggas pay me.
Can you do the same thing with all my bets? Because all we gonna be doing,
1000%.
actually, I won't even.
1000%.
By the time the season ends, I won't even owe you any money. It's gonna
No,
be
that's
you,
just a
it's
fucking
gonna
lie.
be you paying me
That's
on the
just a lie.
pod.
That's
It's gonna
just a
be
lie.
you paying me on the pod.
How do you figure that?
I mean, just go look at our bet sheet.
Well, I mean, I know I'm about to get,
I
I'm
know-
about to get 100 off of you in 2 weeks.
Because I know you ain't paying it throughout the duration of the season. So
Yeah,
so it's
I
gonna
know
be
I'm
at
about
the
to-
end of the pod, and you just gonna be
why would
handing
I
me
pay
all
you
my-
why would I pay you a full season bet during the middle of the season?
It don't matter if the bet took place. Well, you
Why the
might
fuck
as well
would I do that?
You might as well go ahead and give me XL bet money right now.
What is? I don't even remember the bet for that. I don't even know.
Under
if that, I gotta
1,000
see.
yards, $100. Yeah, yes.
I don't think that that's accurate. I don't think that that's accurate, bro. I don't think that that's
why do
fucking
we have
accurate.
to do this every week?
I'm just
bro?
telling you, I don't
Why-
think that's accurate,
why
bro.
do-
I'm just telling you
why do
something.
Why do you think do you think I'm just changing the notes?
Or I just think that you're trying to fucking rob me. I think you're trying to steal
You
from
think-
me,
you
nigga.
think-
Yeah.
I got all the notes right here. All the notes right here.
Well, can you just make sure that you have my blue face on the pod in 2 weeks?
Bro, you're going to be the one in 2 weeks? No.
Yeah, in 2 weeks. Yeah. What the fuck do you mean? No. Yeah, for the Dolphins game. What do you wait? What are you saying? No. What are you saying? No about?
Just like you said, I'll get my money at the end of the season. You can get yours at the end of the season.
No.
You've
That's
done
not
that.
how-
You've done
that's
that
not
to
how
me
that
every
works.
year.
That's
You've
not how
done that to me
That's
every
not
year.
how that works. I've never made you wait for an individual solo game bet.
Yes, you have,
for
bro.
the end of the season.
Yes, you have, bro. You've done that.
I've never done that.
You've done
Everything that I've always made you wait for, everything I made you wait for ever was full season bets. Yeah,
Not
nigga,
true.
you gotta fucking wait for a full season.
Not
bet. Yeah,
true,
you do.
bro. Well, like I said, XL bet is damn near not even full season anymore. There's no way that he steps back into the lineup and somehow eclipses 1,000 yards.
He might.
No, because
He
I'm
might.
under the belief that Bryson Tremaine, Hunter Renfrow, everything just looked a lot better when he wasn't out there.
I'd agree.
So,
I'd
I
agree.
I just don't know what kind of job he's going to be coming back into. Obviously, he's going to be getting some playing time. Like, obviously, he's going to get back into the starting lineup. But I just don't know how big of a role he's going to have. He had his chance.
I agree. I think that
Now he has an injury. Was it hamstring, groin?
hamstring. That video of him in practice looked terrible.
Yeah, it looked nasty.
It looked terrible. I'm actually glad for his sake that he didn't play Sunday, because I feel like he was gonna. I feel like he in his brain really thought he was going to play, and I think they told him no.
Do
You're
you
not fucking
think,
playing.
in any way, shape, or form, do you think that's been an injury that he's had?
No.
Or okay.
No, I think that occurred in practice, or maybe I don't know, maybe late in the Arizona game. But no, I absolutely This is not one of those situations where I'm going to tell Terrence, "Oh, it was injuries."
Okay.
Because I know that's
Because
I know that's what you were hitting at. Don't fucking try and trap me, nigga. Just say what the fuck you mean. Just say what you want to say, nigga.
I'm just asking a question, bro. I'm just asking a question.
Well, I know what you were hinting at. You were insinuating that, you made the excuse for him last year that he was hurt. So now is that the excuse? No, not quite.
Did you not?
No, because that wasn't an excuse. His fucking wrist was fucked off after the New Orleans game. I mean, what do you want me to tell you? I can't make the excuse that Bryce can't get him the fucking football properly, and he can with everybody else. Except for if it's an out route.
Yeah, because
you can't throw
XL
the bitch.
just ain't doing something right, nigga. It's no way that he throwing up the Nalo, he catching it at the highest point, damn near
I mean, nigga,
2 feet over the fucking defender, and XL can't even get his little 2 feet in bounds. So you telling me that's Bryce's fault? Something ain't right there.
Just deliver the ball properly. Deliver the fucking ball properly. Actually, that Jacksonville game, he did deliver it properly. I'm not going to lie.
Twice.
XL just didn't get his feet in bounds. You're right. But
It's
Arizona,
it's a him problem.
Arizona, what happened with Arizona?
I will
How
say,
many of them balls were catchable?
like
Like
honestly,
fucking zero.
Like honestly,
Outside of the fucking bubble screen.
I went back and watched it. And it was one of those plays where I don't even understand how XL got registered for a target. Because the ball got...
Because he grounded the bitch.
Yeah.
Into the fucking dirt. Yeah. We're going to... Actually, I'm not going to do it today because I just want to be happy because it is Victory Monday or Victory Tuesday, right? But, yeah, we have to have a conversation about Bryce. Not today. Not today because I don't want to dampen the fucking mood. Not today. But soon and very soon, probably this week, we're going to have a conversation because... I mean, I don't understand how we're missing the wheel route to Chuba. I don't even know actually who the intended target was on that play.
Like he overthrew
T-Mac. Right. Yeah. So if that's the case, then that's a fuck up already.
Well, why were they even running the same routes like that in that vicinity? Well, that's the problem.
T-Mac had a crosser and Chuba had a wheel. Well, so it was a different concept, but somebody didn't get deep enough or Chuba ain't get out fast enough.
Yeah, either T-Mac got too deep on the route. And something happened to where they shouldn't even been that close together.
I agree. But also, that being said, I was about to say, well, we need a better ball. Because there's 2 open receivers over there, and we can't hit one of them.
Well, Chuba's always had a little bit of a hands problem.
No, shit. That's what I tell y'all. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to get because we won. We won, so I'm going to chill, nigga. I'm going to chill. But since we're here, since we're talking about receivers, DJ Moore, yes or no?
I was just telling Smooth, bring him home. Bring him
home. That's what I said, too.
If you want to come home, bring him home.
Yeah, he hates Chicago, nigga. I hate Chicago, too. Perfect. Come back to the fold.
Yeah.
And what would you give them? A third or a fourth? I might give them a fucking second if that's what they want.
Yeah. Yeah, I could.
Cool.
Well, if that ends up happening, then we don't have to go in the draft and get another receiver.
I don't think that you will go into the draft and get another one anyway.
Well, what are we gonna do with XL?
We own them for 2 more. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say it like that. We have him under contract for 2 more years. So I mean, nigga, figure it out. Or we just do what we did with Jonathan Mingo or Terrace Marshall. I mean, it's not really that complicated. Nigga, you either figure it out. Or you don't, and you just sit on the bench and look stupid in the face like Jonathan Mingo and Terrace Marshall did, and we'll decide to ship you or we'll decide to cut you in 2 off seasons. But that situation isn't really that confusing to me, personally. And, I mean, transparently, Jalen Coker can't stay healthy either. That's something that we don't talk about. Well, I try to tell niggas that shit.
Well, then how do you dismiss the fact that you may need to go in the draft and get another receiver?
I mean, that's fair enough. It won't be. I don't think it would be top 2, top 3.
Yeah,
the first 2 or 3 rounds, because I think that you just have other glaring injuries or glaring issues, like your linebackers. Even though, hey, can we please get a round of applause for Trevin Wallace today, if you don't mind? Actually, how long has it been? How long has it been? About 15 minutes.
For what?
Or for you not speaking?
Oh, I just don't have anything to say today.
Oh, okay. But this is how niggas act. This is how niggas act when they.
I'm letting y'all enjoy.
Hey, listen, this is how niggas act when they lose, bro.
Victory Monday.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, actually, so I'm just sitting back letting y'all niggas enjoy it.
You're right.
Because if I get to chat and shit.
I mean, what is there for you to chat about? The loss?
Well, I would just bring the mood down, but maybe the viewers would enjoy that.
Oh, well, I mean. Wouldn't bring my mood down. I didn't get blown out by Chicago this week. I actually had a shutout, and my defense looked competent, and my secondary looked like one of the best in the league. Yeah. And I look like I have the best cornerback in the NFL. Yeah. And I look like I have the second best cornerback too in the NFL, and Mike Jackson. And I look like I have one of the best fucking nickels in the NFL too with Sean Smith. But let me not get ahead of myself. And I look like I have one of the best hybrids in Trevon Mary. But I'll chill. Actually, yeah, you can put it back down. Don't dampen the mood.
Cool. Because, I want to my secondary.
Ooh, shit. Go ahead and mark that. Mark that, please. Mark that, please, if you don't mind. Mark that, please, if you don't mind. Welcome to Four Panthers Fans Only. I know we kind of got right into it immediately. Welcome to Four Panthers Fans Only. If you're not tapped in with us on social media, do so now at For Panthers Fans Only on TikTok and Instagram, at FPFO_podcast on X. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for being here. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell notification on. Do the same thing. Follow, leave a review if you're watching or listening on any DSP at this time. Shout out to y'all. Y'all can also connect with us on our home base or at our home base at forpanthersfansonly.com, where you can get your Carolina Reaper t-shirts and kind of just stay up to date with everything that we have going on from a merchandise standpoint, as well as if you just want easy access to everywhere we distribute the podcast and just staying in tune and in tap with what we're doing. But highly, highly encourage you to tap in with us on social media for sure, because we do a lot of different things, a lot of great things, a lot of great content pieces. So shout out to all of you guys for being here. Shout out to the real, true Day One fans. Shout out to all the fans that weren't sucking cock on X after they saw what the Falcons did to the Minnesota Vikings. Shout out to y'all, because I saw a lot of niggas on X, just allowing their throat literally to be fucked by an Atlanta Falcons team that was unproven and really untested, because they beat J.J. McCarthy and they sacked him a couple of times. So shout out to everybody that held it down and that wasn't throating the Atlanta Falcons this past week in fear, begging niggas to take it easy on us. Yeah. See, and that's the thing, bro. You don't be on X, so it's like a whole. Just trust me. It's really like it really just baffles my brain. But yeah, there was niggas on their knees and hands, not just guys, women too, on their hands and knees, just asking for the Atlanta Falcons to take it easy on us. Nigga, fuck the Falcons. They're pussy. They're pussy. and I just really couldn't believe my eyes. I really was just baffled. A lot of you guys should be ashamed and embarrassed to even call yourselves a Panthers fan. But realistically, with all due respect, I kind of expect it from this fan base because I know who I'm dealing with. So shout out to all the real, true, diehard, crash out fans like myself. And yeah, welcome to the show. I'm JJ.
I'm Terrence.
I'm Tavian.
And yeah, it's Victory Monday. Niggas can't tell me, listen to me very closely. If this defense continues to play this way throughout the season, niggas can't tell me shit. Because what I understand is this offense has looked pedestrian. And Sunday, it looked no better. I'll just be honest. The only thing that was better was the fact that we protected the football and that we ran the ball 30 times, which is what we should have been doing. But I guess we'll have a brief conversation about Dave Canales and his play calling over the weekend later on in the show. But yeah, the offense still looked ass to me. I'll be honest.
I think he opened up the playbook a little bit more. There were things that he did that I hadn't seen in the previous 2 weeks. I think it kept the Falcons on their toes. We did run the ball a lot more, which, makes the pass game a lot more effective, the play action game in general. But even going back to the play, one snippet of where I think, he opened it up a little bit on the third down to screen the T-Mac. Like, I haven't seen that. And that was
completion.
And that was an opportunity to really blow the game open, to be a real big play. And it's just little things like that I think looked a lot better. But they didn't look as pedestrian as they did in the previous weeks, I will say.
And I think the biggest part for that is, and I'm going to continue to go back to this because I feel as though, and I had a great conversation with Dunk driving back from Charlotte yesterday, or Sunday rather, excuse me. And I'm going to continue to harp on this because I feel like people continue to try and dismiss it. It's all about the sense of urgency, bro. We can all agree, and I'll let you speak for yourself because maybe you don't agree with me on this, but I think that it's glaring. The sense of urgency on Sunday against the Falcons was completely different from the sense of urgency or lack thereof week 2 against Arizona and week 1 against Jacksonville, by far. And again, I blame that shit on Dave Canales, and it kind of pisses me off that I have to see this type of performance on week 3 when I just know in my heart of hearts that this team has been capable of doing that weeks 1 and 2. But there's just, we're going to start slow. We're going to try. That shit blows me.
Yeah, it's just because that's something that wasn't addressed in preseason.
Right.
And they thought that, starting the NFL season against a team like Jacksonville and against a team like Arizona, that they will be teams that you can start that way against and, still come out on top. But when you have a lack of urgency and then you're also turning the ball over, it doesn't produce winning football. And so that's why you drop the first 2 games of the season, 2 winnable ball games where you can now potentially be sitting at 3-0 rather than 1-2. So I do blame that on Dave Canales as well because I feel like a part of that is just not taking the preseason / off-season serious enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. But outside of that, listen, even though we throw that in there, right, I will say, bro, like the coaching on Sunday, as far as the game management, as far as the play calling, defensively, like I came in here talking EJ, whatever the case may be, right? But in that same regard, like niggas got to give EJ his credit, bro. As much slander and as much shit that he's taking from this fan base, specifically on this podcast, niggas got to give EJ his credit because Sunday was the ultimate test of bend, don't break. Bend, don't break. We're going to continue to play our zone. We're going to continue to do what we do. Let them take their little dink and doink if they want to run the ball a couple of times, whatever the case may be. But when we had the opportunity, we're going to take the football away and we're going to change the trajectory of the game and the dynamic of what we're trying to do. So, I mean, I'm happy. That's all I'll say. I'm happy. I'm pissed that it took to us getting to week 3 to see our first win because Arizona and Jacksonville are still very, very soft to me. Obviously, that sounds crazy coming on here saying that after they've already clipped us, but both of those teams are soft. The Panthers should be 2-1 right now at the very least. At the very least, in my opinion. I think that the Jacksonville game, cool, I get it. The Jacksonville game, you come out extremely slow. You do the same thing in Arizona. But the Arizona game, that shit, we were in a 10-0 hole, and if we don't give up that touchdown before half, that game as a whole is just completely different because instead of going down, 17 before half, you're only down 10. And if your defense was going to play the way it had played and did play the last 2 weeks, then I think that you have a chance to win that ball game. But
yeah,
that's just my opinion.
If you don't spot them 10 points in general.
Right, exactly.
But, yeah, I think that a part of that, it was just a mentality thing. And then another thing, EJ is coaching for his life or coaching for his job, literally. So I feel like if you got guys that want to buy into that, then you will have a good product on the field. I feel like the guys, they played a lot different Sunday. You've seen a lot more energy from the defense. A lot of them were flying around, putting a hat on somebody. Guys were in the places that they needed to be in. They did a great job in speeding Michael Penix up, speeding his game, which I just think he's not a good quarterback.
He's ass. He's dog shit.
I think he's not a good quarterback, and when you put that kind of pressure on him, then he starts to fold. He starts to crumble. That offense is strictly built on Bijan, and outside of a couple plays here and there, when you stuff the run, and Bijan is only getting yards off dink and dunks, passes in the flats, then they're not a good football team. And I think that that's something that the defense and EJ was able to expose this week. And when you have somebody back there as pedestrian as Michael Penix, then they're going to crumble.
I think that first hit that Trayvon Merrick had on him, I think it was some kind of blitz. I don't know. I think we just walked him down, just blitzed right up the gut. And Trayvon Merrick, he got the pass off. Trayvon Merrick put some crazy shit right in the little rib cage area. I think that had him fucked up the whole game.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could see him fidgety back there in the pocket.
Oh, God.
Like, he was like seeing stars. Yeah, he looked very, very nasty.
He did. And there was I was telling Dunk again last night. I was telling Dunk that we probably could have had like 4 or 5 picks that game. I'm not gonna hold you because one of the ones I think that was in the first quarter.
JC dropped one.
JC had a tough one. The one that he dove for, and then there was one that hit Nick Scott right in the hands.
Yep.
And he just ain't react fast enough. So we could have had 4 or 5 of them. It could actually, I'm not going to hold you, Sunday could have got very, very nasty. I really genuinely believe being at the game, watching the game then, and then watching it back again, I genuinely believe that we could have hung 45 to 50 points on them niggas.
Yeah, I mean,
no cap.
If your offense, like, they're still not good or is what we expected them to be. So I think if they get into a rhythm and are able to produce points at the clip that we thought they would at the beginning of the season and what they have the talent to do, then you could have easily hung 45 or 50 on them.
Yeah.
I mean, because your defense was still responsible for, a touchdown, and then they put you in great position all throughout the game when Atlanta doesn't even cross our 30-yard line.
Crazy.
Like, your defense is putting you in great position. The offense just have to capitalize by scoring touchdowns. And that's my only thing. Is like, it's great. You know, we pitched a shutout 30-0, but a lot of that came off of field goals as well. You can't kick field goals and win football games in this league. So at that same point, like, the defense has to continue to play great and play lights out, but the offense still has to step up. They have a lot of work that needs to be done.
Yeah, I would agree. Let's see. I haven't done stats like the whole first 2 weeks. We haven't done stats like at the beginning, so I guess we'll give that a shot this week. Bryce Young, 16 to 24, 121. Also had the rushing touchdown. Two attempts for 8 yards rushing for him. Chuba Hubbard, 17 carries, 73 yards. Rico, 10 carries, 30 yards and a touchdown. From a receiving standpoint, T-Mac was the leading receiver, 3 catches for 48 yards. He should have had, he probably should have had about 2 touchdowns, about 130 yards, but, I guess we'll avoid touching that right now.
Drug machine.
Yeah, big time, because he had, 3 or 4?
Yeah, he had about 3 or 4 drops.
Okay. Do you have anything else to add on that? You want to expound, or we just hold XL to a different standard? Are we going to slander T-Mac's name, or it's just because we won?
Are we going to sit here and act like we don't see the night and day difference between him and XL?
I was just curious.
That still doesn't negate the fact that, you have to catch a lot of those passes. Like, those are balls that you just can't drop in those situations. And, if you capitalize on that, then the game still looks a lot different, especially on that screen pass. He had blockers out in front of him.
Yeah, that would have been
He had one safety that he had to beat, and I'm just under the belief that he would have, ran right past him. So, yeah, he has to get on the jug machine, but he has a lot of time. You got to think of the situation that he's in. Even though he was drafted top receiver in the draft, like, he came in thinking that there was going to be a guy on the other side of him who would, we would think that would still take a lot of pressure off of him. But he came in and was thrown right into that role. Like, you're the X receiver. You're going to be getting looked at most of the time. You just got to go up and make those plays. So,
yeah, fair enough. Tommy Tremble, 2 catches for 16 yards. He was the second leading receiver on the team. 2 for 15 for Tremaine, 2 for 11 for JT. 1 for 9 for Mitch. I'm not going to continue to go through this list. Hunter Renfrow, 2 for 6. That was something that stood out to me. I'll be honest. They just, for whatever reason, yesterday, Hunter Renfrow and Bryce Young couldn't get on the same page. I don't know what was going on, but yeah, it was nasty work. Rose Boom led the team in tackles, had 9. Mike Jackson had 6 in the interception, as well as a PBU. Trevon Merring really was sliding. I'm not going to hold you. Trevon Merring is really a linebacker. I'm not going to lie. Like, they have him as a safety, whatever the case may be, but he really should be playing a hybrid linebacker type role, and we need to have Lathan Ransom on the field. I'm going to continue to say that until I see Ransom getting more reps, because as soon as he comes in the game, what happens?
Fumble.
Exactly. On a beautiful punch out too, like no cap, like beautifully timed. Like he just changed the game, bro. He changed the game. He makes your defense better. So the faster we acknowledge that, the better this team will be, in my opinion. Shaw Smith-Wade, 5 tackles, a PBU, as well as a pick 6. Shout out to him, because we've been very tough on him on this pod as well. We got a couple of haters in here. Of Shaw Smith-Wade, I tried to just report the news.
You and yourself, too.
And just say...
Yourself, too.
Listen, bro, what did I do? What did I do?
Do we got to go back all the way to training camp last year where you were hating on Shaw Smith?
Oh, when I told him I told Dylan don't let him fucking sign the football.
Yeah, you've also made comments about him throughout the start of the season as well.
This season?
Yes.
Yeah, because I don't understand how you get burnt. I don't understand how you get burnt over top for a touchdown when we're closing out the half.
Well, just don't say that there's Shaw Smith haters in this room and have failed to acknowledge yourself as one.
Well, I don't think that I've ever been a hater of Shaw Smith-Wade. I've just acknowledged his shortcomings.
So where does mine fall in that?
Oh, I wasn't really talking about you, but a hit dog gonna holler. So if that's how you feel, if you feel like you done hated on Shaw before, then
who was you talking about?
Who do you think? There's only one other motherfucker on this podcast. If I'm saying it's not me. He's playing the game right now on his phone. So,
So I'm the only one who's ever said something bad about the nigga now.
No.
Because
No,
that's
those
what
are
it
two
sounds
totally
like.
no, those are two totally different things. Saying something bad about him is what I do.
I mean, you
hating on the nigga
you
is what you
legitimately
do.
got hot at Dylan for having Shaw Smith-Wade sign a fucking football, a Panthers team football at that, because you didn't even think he was worthy of making the roster.
No,
But
it
now,
was- no,
but now,
that's a lie.
but now,
But you see how niggas exaggerate and lie,
problem.
bro.
But now I'm the problem because I
You
just
know how
didn't
you
think
told
he
me
should
to
have been
just say
drafted.
that's a lie. I never said that Shaw Smith Wade wasn't going to make the team last year. I never said that. I just
you
said
didn't
don't
think he was
allow
worthy
that
of a
nigga.
roster spot.
No,
Because
no.
you were under.
He was
Go ahead.
worthy of a roster spot, and I never said that he wasn't. I just told Dylan, nigga, don't have him sign a football that has the head coach, the presumed star receiver at that time, Deontay Johnson. We know how that went.
Well, that football's already worthless.
Well, yeah, now in hindsight, of course, in hindsight, but we had Dave Canales, Deontay Johnson, Bryce, and fucking Shaw Smith Wade is the last person that we landed on. So yeah, unfortunately, Dylan, if you need, I apologize for telling you not to fucking let Shaw Smith Wade sign a ball of that magnitude at that time, because nobody thought and knew that Deontay Johnson was going to be worthless.
I also have my hand up behind the camera.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not.
Wow. Okay. All right. I mean, I guess we don't have to go back that far.
Yeah, I mean, we told you that.
No, y'all said that he wasn't worth the money that I was trying to give him. That doesn't mean that y'all thought he was going to be worthless. Nobody knew that. Nobody knew that Deontay Johnson was going to be shipped out of here after 7 weeks. I'm just not letting niggas get that
After
off.
a year.
After a year.
I knew he wasn't getting that contract you wanted him to have.
Oh, fair enough. Let me see. Trevin, 4 tackles, a TFL. Round of applause for Trevin Wallace, if you don't mind. He finally came to play. He showed a little bit of growth Sunday, excuse me. Shout out, another round of applause, if you don't mind. Shout out to the kick coverage as a whole. Something that Dylan pointed out to me after the Arizona game. I went back and watched it a little bit while I was watching film this past week during the Arizona game. But I just really, really put it in my mind this week to focus on kickoff coverage. Kickoff coverage for the Carolina Panthers has been top tier. Sam Martin, I believe, does our kickoffs. He's done a phenomenal job. Actually, I don't know if it's Sam. Who does our kickoffs?
Fitzgerald
Is it
now.
Fitzgerald?
Yeah.
Fitzgerald does it. Fitzgerald does a fucking phenomenal job with however we got him kicking the ball and this little spinny off the turf type, whatever, it's done wonders. And really, our kickoff coverage has been sliding.
Yeah, I think they allowed the least amount of yards, like, per kick return.
Yeah, I think it was like 22 and a half or something like that,
yeah.
23, something like
Very
that.
low. That's a small part, but Tavian was saying, like, earlier, like, our special teams, this was at the beginning of the season, that they look pedestrian, which at a part they did, especially in the preseason. But
I was saying
think,
the same thing.
Yeah, but I think that, like, that's a very small part of it, but it paints a bigger picture.
Yeah.
Like, when you can, not put teams in good positions on the kick return, because, like, they set up this kick return to allow for more bigger plays, longer runs, more touchdowns, and when you're able to capitalize on that as a team, especially not being able to get that running start that you used to be able to get, it speaks a lot to that unit.
Yeah. For Atlanta, let's see. Long story short, Penix, he was in hell. Bijan, 13 carries, 72 yards. Nathan Carter, 7 carries, 46 yards. Drake London, also in hell. 5 catches, 55 yards. Darnell Mooney, 4 catches for 44 yards. Hey, Atlanta Falcons coaching staff, I don't know if y'all think J.C. Horn is a bitch, if y'all don't think that he's good, if y'all bought into the national, hype that he's not a top 5 to top 8 cornerback. I don't know. But what I really was confused on is why J.C. Horn continued to get tried. And I really, really was hoping that the nigga got a pick just to prove a point. But I watched back on the broadcast today, and I saw that on field, the nigga was letting y'all know after every play he made to stop fucking trying him. So, yeah, shout out to y'all for. I really don't understand what the game plan was for Atlanta this week. Because I really don't think that, God, honest truth, don't think that the Carolina Panthers did anything special. Like, I'm not going to hold you. Like, as much as I'm ecstatic that we won.
Not turn the football over.
Well, just that too.
Just that simple.
Very true. Really. Turnover battle 3-0 in our favor. And obviously, like we always talk about on this podcast, as well as Canales in his pressers, if you don't turn the football over and you turn the other team over, more than likely you're going to win the football game because you're going to have more opportunities in them. You're going to have better field position, et cetera, et cetera. We were able to turn one of those turnovers into a touchdown. Another one should have been a touchdown. I don't know what the hell happened with Mike Jackson. I seen that little answer.
No, that's because, bro, I think it might have been Nick Scorton. Like, he ran right past the nigga. It was one dude to beat, and he ran right past him.
And then he had to cut it. He tried to, like, cut it back.
Yeah, he tried to cut it back.
He started running backwards and shit.
Yeah,
he
started trying to do too much. I was just like, please just go down, go out of bounds. Save yourself, bro.
Yeah.
We don't need all of that.
Yeah, it was a lot. But, no, I will say, like I said that we didn't do anything special. But, I'll take that back. I'll take that back because it's special anytime you shut out an NFL team. That's special in itself, especially when you're looking at a unit that literally last year was the worst defense historically in history. Like honestly, like just think about that shit historically in history.
Yeah, why the fuck did you say it like that?
I don't know. Well, historically in history, the niggas was the worst ever. I misspoke. It's just a double, redundant. What you call redundant.
It's just no need.
Thank you. Sorry. It's my grammar teacher. Anytime I mispronounce, anytime I misspeak, he's on it. So thank you. Thank you so much. Can you go take that cowboy sweatshirt off, please?
Absolutely
I'm
not.
just tired of fucking seeing it.
Absolutely
after what I saw from you guys yesterday, actually, I wish that week 6 was this upcoming week.
I bet you do.
Yeah, I really do. And it has nothing to do with CD. It has nothing to do with shit else. I just think that you guys are food. And I'm just itching. When I pulled up my calendar earlier, my schedule, I said, oh, wow. Things could get very, very spooky. And everybody that has something to say will have to eat those words very, very quickly. But one step at a time, we're going to beat the dog shit out of New England on Sunday. And you've seen Kenny talking about Milton Williams. He's a mark to me. He's a bitch. God, honest truth, he is. We're going to put his cock in the dirt multiple times.
Yeah, I don't like him either.
Yeah, he's a mark.
All of that bullshit he tried to pull.
Yeah, and honestly, Adam Schefter is a mark too. Because I feel like he was on payroll. I think that his agent told the nigga Adam Schefter, hey, put this shit out. The deal is 99% done with Carolina, and we're going to go over here and we're going to crack New England. Just do your fucking job, and we're going to send you a wire of 150. And I think he did it. So he's a mark too. But shout out to Adam Schefter. But yeah, I don't even know why I went on a 10. Oh, because I was looking at your face and I see the fucking Cowboy shit. Yeah, week 6.
Yeah, New England, they turned the ball over way too much. I think they fumbled like 5 or 6 times yesterday.
Yeah.
Ramondre Stevenson, he's ass.
At the goal line.
Ramondre fumbled. Henderson fumbled. Drake fumbled twice, if I'm not mistaken.
Ramondre fumbled twice.
Did he?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's ass.
Good. Oh, yeah. And I'm not going to hold you, bro. The way this defense is playing, I was just in the stadium, like, happier than a pig in shit. Because I'm just like, oh, my God. It just gave me goosebumps almost. Just pure elation that I get to see a defense slide on something.
Forgot the feeling?
Yes. God is truth. God is truth. Not even to be funny. Yeah, I forgot the feeling.
Well, you know who you can blame for that, for you forgetting that feeling.
Well, and I know who I can credit for it, too, for coming fucking back. Uncle EJ, nigga.
Well, hopefully, whether you not feeling it for 16, 17 games, maybe it'll come back for another 16, 17 games.
Hopefully. Also, since we're on the topic of defense, Nick Scorton is going to be an issue. Just letting niggas know now. Pat Jones was down yesterday, or Sunday, rather. He was down. I think Nick Scorton ended up playing like 86% of the snaps or 87% of the snaps. The stat sheet doesn't tell the full story. Let me see what he ended up with, actually. Because I don't even know if the nigga had a tackle. One tackle in a PBU or probably a bad at ball.
He was winning though.
But he was winning. That's the thing, and he was speeding Penix up.
Yeah.
So that to me, like I said, the stat sheet doesn't always tell the full story, bro. That's why I hate when niggas like try and do too much with stats because sometimes them shits be misleading. Like for example, and I hate to even. Actually, I don't hate it. For example, Bryce Young last week. Niggas wanted, he had a career high. No, nigga, unfortunately, the reason why he had to have a career high is because we were in the 20-3 hole, 27-3 hole because of the shit that he was doing. So don't tell me about stats. I say all of that to say don't be confused on the production that we did actually get from Nick Scorton on Sunday because it was really good. He was winning. He was getting after the quarterback. He had a PFF grade of 66.5. That ranked, where did that rank? Oh my God. Wow, Jesus Christ. Do you know who had a higher PFF grade than him?
Probably Mike Jack or Shaw Smith.
Yeah, but like outside of that. Like just think of a name that like you would
Trevin Wallace?
No, not Trevin. Not Trevin.
Christian Rosebone?
Jaden Crumity. So I don't know. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. You good?
Yeah, keep going. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, like I told you guys, he's not in the most pleasant of moods. So that's why we kind of like just instructed him just to like, keep that bad energy off fucking mic. Anytime Caleb Williams puts actually never mind because I was about to go out. That was about to be multiple sentences.
Yeah.
Actually.
Treading a thin line there.
Chuba Hubbard led the team PFF wise, 80.3. Mike Jackson had Mike, Jesus. See, and Mike, niggas thought you was a hoe on this pod. Everybody but me. I actually considered getting your jersey, especially when you signed the contract. Him, they thought you were a hoe. I never doubted you because I knew you were the truth, nigga. I knew you were the truth. And is I right about that? Same way niggas get on my dick about Ian, about TMJ, about John. I just need niggas to come up here unprovoked without me having to ask the question, am I right? And just say, oh, JJ, you were so fucking right. That's the only thing I need Terrence to do is sit in that corner.
No, because you never do that. You never do that.
Are you kidding me?
No, you don't.
Wow. I don't?
No.
Ever?
Don't. No, ever. Ever. Because I had to ask the same thing about Excel.
I'm not going to, but the thing about it is, I just can't just come to the conclusion and say that you're right.
Okay, well, I can't come to the conclusion and say that you're right about Mike Jack.
Really? After a whole season in 3 games?
After a whole damn season of what I seen at Excel?
He's a rookie. He's a second-year guy.
Okay.
So it's a little bit different.
Yeah, and then he started off his second year on bullshit.
He's a mark.
Who, XL?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you think JJ was right about Mike Jack? That was the topic at hand.
No, I heard it. I mean, he was on him early. I will say he was on him early. So I guess by that standard, he would be right about him.
Did you guys come on this podcast multiple times and try and tell me that he was ass?
I don't know. No. I'm not going to let you get that off.
Okay.
Nobody came on here and said he was ass. It was just very confusing, the circumstances in which brought him to Carolina. Because if we could put ourselves back in that headspace at the time, this team had you were wholeheartedly prepared to roll out the dudes that were in the secondary at that point in time. You get this guy and Mike Jackson off of like right before the season starts, and you're expecting to roll him out as cornerback too, and then we're supposed to believe that that's going to be something serviceable. Yeah. That was the conversation when Mike Jack first came to the team.
And I told y'all niggas that he was ready to go.
And it was more so of a thing where it was like, I thought that we would need to go and get somebody else to kind of supplement that you couldn't just roll out Mike Jack and J.C. Horn. I didn't think that would be conducive for being able to stop the pass and like win you football games. Like I thought that there would need to be an added piece. Mike Jack has been able to hold his own, so congrats to him.
Is he like the fourth or fifth best player on his defense? You don't have to think too long, nigga.
I do have to think.
No, you don't have to think.
Yes, bro.
I'm telling you something,
I do have to think.
Derek, JC, who else?
Trayvon there.
Well,
don't start.
Well,
bro. Don't fucking start.
Well, unfortunately,
don't
unfortunately, nigga, Mike might be better than that nigga. He might be. He might be better than him, but even if he's not, cool. So we'll say he's number 3, Trayvon, and number 4 is Mike. Perfect.
Yeah, I mean, could be.
And to be honest, I just don't think that Trayvon is better than him. I don't. Because I've seen Trayvon get exposed in coverage. The first 3 weeks of the season. Something that we haven't acknowledged.
We never
and
seen
talked
Mike
about.
get exposed in coverage?
No. I don't know. I will have to go. I will have to go back and see and go
There's
back
just
and
no
watch.
way you're the worst
know-
defense in NFL history, and he didn't
You know
get
how
exposed
you
once.
know how you can see? You know how you can tell it? Go look back at every number 1 receiver we played last year because, and I'm going to just go ahead and say this because EJ doesn't let JC travel. So that means every receiver, Mike Jack was the primary corner on them. That's 100% fact.
No, that's not 100% fact.
Okay, cool.
That's not 100% fact.
Okay,
because
cool.
a lot
So
of the,
JC
a lot
travels
of the,
now.
no, that's not
And-
what I'm
and
saying.
we-
But you act like there's not multiple cornerbacks on the field on any given play. So, like, if you want to go back and look at the CD Lamb game last year, we had fucking Xavier Woods on him at times. We had Shaw Smith-Wade on him at times. I'm just not going to just automatically say, Mike, this is on you because JC wasn't guarding him. No,
That's
nigga,
not a
I'm
good
not
example
doing that.
because CD lines up in the slot a lot of the time. So why don't we talk about receivers who predominantly line up on the outside?
Well, who would you like to talk about?
Was there not a
We played Jamar and T. Higgins. Yeah, he never got exposed. The one pop play that happened,
bro.
the one pop play that happened, I think was across the middle to T. Higgins.
Even having this conversation?
And I'm pretty sure that was on a fucking on Shaw Smith or a safety.
Now we got to bring up a fucking statistic where Jamar Chase, I believe, went for over 100.
I don't want to have to do this.
No, I don't think that's accurate.
I
actually don't believe that.
Like,
Jamar
I'm
Chase
trying to
went
get a
over
nigga
100.
his credit, and you want me to tear him down.
I just want you to acknowledge. I just want you to acknowledge the fact that he's one of the best players on this defense.
What
That's
was
all
the
I want you to do.
statistic? Do you have it?
No, I was.
Yeah,
I was in the
I
midst
don't know
of-
what statistic he's about to pull up because we're going to talk about a group effort or we're going to talk about what he did individually. Can we? If we're going to do that, can you just actually? Yeah, since you're like on a fucking word count today, can you just pull up on PFF what was his grade against Cincinnati last year? That's all you had to do. It's actually very simple. Because I don't even think Jamar Chase went for over 100 last year, and if he did, it was because of that one play where niggas didn't tackle, and I don't think that was on him. I don't. And I'm sure you could probably pull up his highlight tape or something like that and go watch the video back and see that. No, Mike Jackson wasn't quite the primary defender in that role or on that particular play. I wish that it was a very easy way for us to pull up, like, let's see.
Well, he was the second best on defense as far as PFF in 2024.
Wow.
With a 68.03, the worst.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Excuse me. Hey, nigga. Round of applause, please.
On the worst
for Mike Jackson.
On the worst defense
round of
in
applause.
NFL history.
Round of applause. Who was number 1?
You don't want to know. I don't even know if this shit is damn near true.
Who was it?
Davion Clowney.
Well, I mean, that tracks. To me, that tracks. To me, that tracks.
I bet it do. I bet it do. It fits your fucking narrative right now. I bet it tracks.
To me, that tracks. Yeah. Hey, hey, can I get my fucking round of applause, nigga, for Mike?
He don't deserve it, bro.
Why? Why doesn't he deserve it? Because niggas want to hate.
We already.
Because niggas want to hate. That's why he don't.
We already
Hey,
gassed
listen
him up
to me,
this game, bro.
Panther Nation. Listen to me. Mike Jackson was probably that may have been outside of Jalen Coker. Mike Jackson may be the best thing that Dan Morgan. Maybe the best thing. Oh, excuse me. Actually, outside of Nilo, that might be the best thing that Dan Morgan and his front office did was go acquire Mike Jackson for fucking Michael Barrett. Nevertheless, we don't have to spend much more time on it. We don't. What's wrong with Bryce? Defender. No, it's not. What do you mean? Nigga, you know exactly what the fuck I mean, nigga. You watch the same
Bro,
3 games to start the season off that I have. What is wrong with him? Why can't we complete basic out routes? Can you tell me that? Why why we have to throw the ball behind niggas on an out route in which it's third down and my receiver that was just on his deathbed wins the route handedly and we can't deliver the football to him? Would you like to tell me why we can't deliver the football properly on those? You know what I mean. Don't make me sound like a hater, bro, because they already think I do too much behind. Actually, can you please mark that? Can you please mark that if you don't mind? That? No, because I don't want to. Because I don't want to. Can you please mark that, bro, if you don't mind?
Why are we marking that?
Yeah, why are we marking that? No, you said what you were feeling. Why are we marking it?
Well, because I don't truly feel that way.
I don't know what's wrong with him. Like, he shouldn't be missing those throws in year 3.
He's broken.
Are we going back to this again?
I mean, well, what has the shit told you? Can you tell me the best throw up to this point for Bryce Young of the season? What was his best throw?
Of this season?
Yeah. What was his best throw? Because I'm going to tell you the only reason why I lead it up and ask you the question like that is because, like, all of the throws that he's completed, in my opinion, have been extremely mediocre.
Do they have to be completions? Because I think that I was going to say he's had a lot of throws to T-Mac in particular where they've been catchable balls, and the ones in the end zone where he can only get one hand on it.
On the post?
Those are great. Those are great throws. Those are great throws if he can get 2 hands on the ball. They are. They literally are. Only where he can get it. Now, on a couple of those, the cornerback has his other hand, but, sometimes you just got to fight out of it. Like, he had the same throw last game. He threw one where he can only get one hand on it. But technically, those are good throws. There's only where your receiver can catch the ball. It just doesn't happen that way. Because if T-Mac catches that, then, you would be fucking praising Bryce. Praising him. Yes, you would, bro. Yes, you would. So if T-Mac
were going to catch those balls, I would be praising Nalo boy. I wouldn't be praising Bryce, actually, because those throws are mediocre. Those throws should be made.
They are. They haven't been caught. What do you mean?
Okay, so it's Nalo's fault.
No, hey, I hate how you're trying to spin this fucking narrative, bro.
I'm just asking questions,
all I asked was, are you saying the throws are they completed or incomplete? Because he made a great throw to XL where he couldn't get his fucking feet down. Now, like I said, do these throws have to be completed or can they be incomplete? Like, be more specific.
So it's hard to have a good throw when niggas can't catch, right?
Big bro, don't even worry about it. Big bro, don't even worry about it.
But the out routes he should not be missing.
He should also in Arizona. He shouldn't be dirt and shit wide open 8 yards down the field. Would you agree with that? You just talked about that. He not only did that with XL, he also did it with Jatavion Sanders twice.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Let me ask you a better question, actually. Are you worried at all about Bryce? Because I'm just having an honest conversation. It's been ass. It has, right, 121 yards. If you guys want to be ecstatic about that, and listen, I know that we won, so I'm not going to slander him. I'm just asking. I need a temp check. After starting 1-2, 3 very, very winnable games, 2 of those games you had us winning, if I'm not mistaken. You had us beating Jacksonville, correct? Or Arizona? So. Or both?
I might have had us beating both and losing to Atlanta.
Right. I think that's actually exactly how it went. So I'm just asking, are we worried at all? Because this could easily be one of them situations where we're getting to week 9, 10, 11, and, hey, nigga, you're coming up short.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
I think in some aspects you do have to be worried, being that he continues to have this turnover problem, which, granted, he didn't turn it over last game, but the first 2 games he turned the ball over twice or 3 times, however much it was each game. So that's a problem that can't get under control. And then, with the plays that you are missing with the out routes or with the seam routes, the Hunter Renfrow in Arizona, like, there are throws that shouldn't be missed as a year 3 quarterback. So, and it is worrisome when you're going into the offseason and Bryce hasn't been the Bryce that was the last 10 games of last season, which I warned y'all about when you were up here making these record predictions. I was like, all of that is going to be based on the fact if Bryce is the same Bryce from the end of last season. And he hasn't been up to this point. So what are you putting your hands up for?
I was just going to say it's okay. The first sacrifice has been made to the Reaper, so he should be back on track soon.
I just seen that. Breaking news. The Atlanta Falcons fired wide receiver coach. I don't even know his name, but they fired the nigga. Well, back on track. Actually,
the first sacrifice has been made.
Yeah, you might be right. Actually, he might be activated in New England.
Well,
250 plus, 3 tutties.
I mean, if that's not the case, then you do need to be worried because this is the point where you're either about to pay a quarterback a quarter of a billion, right?
Yeah, $250 million.
So you're about to pay a quarterback $250 million, or you're about to go looking at, do we need to go get Arch? All right, that was too much. That was too much. But end up going to get a quarterback in the draft. So, yeah,
Well, we don't need to be talking about extension.
Yeah, exactly.
At all.
So, but, like, there's not a lot of quarterbacks that are playing under that without getting a new contract. Which, I mean, in his case, he probably don't have no fucking choice because he hasn't done anything to be worthy of a new contract. But
up to this point.
So those are the conversations that are going to start to come up, especially if his performance doesn't get better towards the back end of the season.
Another question for you. Well, are you worried? Because you're
about Bryce?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I figured. That's why I kind of just went on. That's kind of why I just went on. Am I? I mean, do you really want my answer on that? It's just like
you asked us.
Well, it's just protect the football. That's the only thing because honestly, he's not a game changer. It's very simple. He's not a game changer. He's a game manager. His ceiling, realistically, is to be Jalen Hurts. And we had the conversation that Bryce was better than Jalen Hurts over this offseason, and it got us slandered and slaughtered. But maybe we were a tad bit premature on that.
Y'all were a tad bit premature.
Yeah. Okay. Understood. We were. Sure. We were. Just don't turn the football over and hand the ball off to Chuba and Rico. And when you need to run the ball, don't turn it over. Throw the bitch up to Nalo. I don't understand why Nalo isn't getting 11 or 12 targets a game, actually. Is that too much to ask? Or that's just not the read?
Well, catch the ones that you are getting. Let's start there.
Okay. Fair enough.
But, I mean.
But no, I'm not necessarily worried because I think that he can play the position at a high level. And ceiling being Jalen Hurts, that was a tad bit exaggerated.
Yeah, it's a low ceiling.
But you said it's a little what?
I said it's a low ceiling.
Touche. Because he's not really that good to me, to be honest. But I'm not worried, but I'm also not feeling how I was feeling after the last 10 games. Because it's just like,
It's a tricky situation because when you've seen a guy do it before and you know he has that in him, and it's frustrating because he's not putting that together every game.
Yeah.
Especially against mediocre defenses.
Yeah.
That's the frustrating part.
Well, I mean, do we chalk that up to Dave Canales at any point? Because I feel like you said, bro, I feel like Sunday we played the Bryce strengths. We saw more bootlegs. We saw more play actions. We saw more motions. We weren't in the shotgun as much. And obviously, the game didn't necessarily call for it. But to a certain degree, like you mentioned at the start of the podcast, we saw a totally different offense on Sunday than we did the first 2 weeks of the season. So, this is why I'm kind of, sort of in the middle because Dave Canales, he has to, get out of his own head and thinking it's my way or the highway. Unfortunately, nigga, you might want to go West Coast. You might want to go 5 wide and do all of this shit, single, empty backfield, all of it. But if Bryce is not his most effective and efficient in that type of style of offense at this level, then we got to meet him where he's at. And if you can't do that, then unfortunately, Dave Canales beat the fucking traffic.
Well, I guess, so I have 2 questions on that. Let me keep that in mind, what you just said about Dave Canales. But do you think that we were playing a Bryce's strengths the last couple games of the season last year?
Yeah.
So
I would say so, yeah, absolutely. And to add more context to that, bro, even the defensive coordinator for Atlanta this past week, did you see that clip?
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about, let me see if I can find it actually, because I would like to play that clip. Let me see. Just give me like 15 seconds. Maybe. What were you going to add? What was your second question? Well, what were you about to say off of that?
I was going to say then, like, it's just hard to believe that, which I guess we can kind of see it, but why would Dave Canales essentially go away from that?
I mean, that is a phenomenal question. I have no idea. I'm sure I'm not going to be able to find this video.
And then just the second question is, when you're like, all right, well, Dave Canales, if you can't coach the Bryce's streams, beat the traffic, how many coaches are going to get fired because they, quote, unquote, can't play the Bryce's strengths before it's like, okay, Bryce? Because that would be
that's
two.
a great question.
That would be two if that happens.
That's a great question. I think that the Carolina Panthers, I don't blame Frank Reich on Bryce. I just simply don't. I don't blame Frank Reich on Bryce. I think that the Carolina Panthers, that was a misstep in general.
Oh, yeah,
I don't think that he ever should have been the coach. He never should have been the coach for the Carolina Panthers. So I don't blame that on him. And the offensive line was just so, just an atrocity. He had absolutely no weapons, right? So that situation, you can't really look at Bryce in that situation and say that was on you, because for me, that's not. But when you have a head coach that has shown you, right, or a quarterback that has shown you where he can be successful. We saw the last 10 games of last year, right? That's what we're talking about, more or less. Last 10 games of last year, we saw what he was capable of doing if you ran an offense that was conducive with his play style and where he was successful. If you have a guy that's just so stuck in his ways that he's not willing to do that, right, because he wants it to be his way or he wants his offense to work or whatever the case may be, then that's not on Bryce either. Like, bro, I just can't play that style that you want me to play. I'm not able to complete these even yesterday, bro, or Sunday. You just didn't see it.
Let's, pump the brakes here just a little bit, because I feel like we're just acting like it's so easy to play quarterback, especially in the situation that Bryce started this season out in. And I know you're going to say whatever the fuck you want to say about it, but regardless, Adam Thielen got traded right before the season started. That was who he was most comfortable with. Jalen Coker got hurt right before the season started. He had built great rapport with Jalen Coker. Nalo's new to the team, new to the offense, still learning that, connection. Xavier Legette and him really don't have a connection, as we've seen, but they tried to force feed him the first couple weeks of the season. And then you also throw in a Hunter Renfrow, who didn't come in until halfway through training camp, gets cut from the team.
That's not true.
And then
Hunter Renfrow was there the whole training camp.
And then gets cut from the team like he's not even about to make the roster, and then gets suddenly thrusted into the starting slot receiver job because Jalen Coker goes out. So it's just you got a lot of moving parts here at wide receiver, and a lot of the NFL is based off of timing and trust and where these guys are going to be. And if I don't really have great rapport because we haven't been on the field that much together, and we don't know,
that's a cop-out.
We can't verify what they did in training camp because we weren't allowed to see it. So we really don't know where Bryce is at with his development with these newer guys.
That's a cop-out.
Well, my thing
that to me is more of a cop-out than him getting coaches fired. Because that to me, bro, year 3, I just damn near don't even want to hear that, bro. Because it's not a timing. Some of these things are not timing things. These are just you not able to deliver the football properly. If you go back and watch, because you haven't even had a chance to watch the game this week, have you?
No.
Okay. I just want you to, when you have the opportunity, just go back and watch the game and watch the All-22 as well, and just see some of the throws that we were missing and some of the wide-open receivers that we're not even targeting. So, no, I'm not going to say that. I mean, sure, if we want to, coddle them and say, yeah, we traded away Adam Thielen and Coker got hurt, this and that. I mean, sure, bro, but we have niggas that can catch the football and that can win routes with Hunter Renfrow. You'll know what play I'm talking about when I was referring to us or Hunter Renfrow abusing the cornerback off the line, and it's just a bullshit ball. We can't throw to the sideline properly at all. The play that me and him were talking about with T-Mac and Chuba, I mean, yeah, the play design wasn't the best. There was a timing problem somewhere on their end, but you still had 2 receivers open. and you weren't able to hit either one of them. And really, in my opinion, you went to the wrong one because the intended receiver should have been Chuba.
Yes.
Because the safety was late as fuck. The safety was toast, and that shit was a touchdown. If not, we're starting at the 4-yard line. So, yeah, no, I'm not. I mean, I understand what you're saying. I get it. But to me, that's a cop-out.
I mean, and it's all going to come down to what stance Dave Tepper chooses to take in all of this. Because, like I said, Dave Tepper is the one that's going to have to pay him $250 million if he chooses to pay him that money rather than go out and get another quarterback. So it's all going to be up to him. So we don't know.
Yeah, I'd agree.
But it's a tough decision.
I'd agree. I mean, for me personally, bro, like, there's not really much to talk about with this game. Honestly, like, I think holistically, like, we played great complementary football. You come out, you get a stop defensively, you force a punt, your offense goes down the field, scores a touchdown. There's no better in all of football. There's no better start than that, in my opinion, unless you just have an Arizona Cardinals moment where you recover a turnover in the end zone and then you see your defense back out there and they get a stop. Like, but ideally, if there's no turnover and you defer to the second half, a stop and a touchdown, you damn near you've almost already won the first half in my head. But, outside of that, it's just like, hey, everything else. The game was managed properly this week. I will say getting the play calls in late, us getting to the line of scrimmage late, I will say that was cut out. Another thing that I'm going to say, for the record, in front of our audience, I never want to see Austin Corbett playing center for this team again so long as Cade Mays is on the roster. Never want to see it again. It was abundantly clear we were picking the blitzes up better. The communication was better. We didn't have not one snap fucked off at all. So I just never – I don't know if it was just because we paid Corbett more money over this offseason or what, but I never want to see him starting for the Carolina Panthers at center ever again. If we want to come back and work him in at guard, well, actually, no, because we have Damon Robbie, so that's not going to happen.
Well, Robbie's out for the year, so –
yeah, that is. They announced that today, right?
Yeah.
Dave Canales during his press conference.
Yeah, he said he'll most likely be out for the year. Austin Corbett doesn't need surgery, but he's still going to be sidelined 6 to 8 weeks. So I guess if he comes back, it's all going to depend on where we are in the season as far as.
JT Sanders also, high ankle sprain, out 3 or 4 weeks. I don't even know how in the fuck he sprained his ankle on that play.
It was that I could tell when he got tackled that he came down kind of weird. Just because, like, the guy had, like, pulled him backwards and he kind of, like, fell on the back of his, like, ankle. I can kind of tell he was a little bit fucked off after that. But I didn't know it was going to be that.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be 3 or 4 weeks. I mean, I saw the play. For one, I thought it was a hip drop, which they haven't called that shit on anybody else damn near in the NFL except for the Panthers.
I don't get that shit, bro.
I mean, they just hate us. They hate us. And they don't call it for anybody else. And when we suffer the damages from it, we still don't get a penalty. So, I don't know if it's not a point of emphasis this year or not, but that was bullshit. I wish somebody would have slid behind my nigga, but then again, it really wasn't a dirty hit. It's just a regular tackle that they outlawed. So, if you're going to outlaw it, throw the fucking flag. Throw the flag. What else? Offensive line looks solid to me. The way to neutralize a pass rush, whether it is good, average, indifferent, phenomenal, whatever, is to run right at it. Niggas were gassed up about Atlanta's pass rush coming off of that Sunday night football game that they had against Minnesota, and we ran the ball right at it. 30-plus rushing attempts, like we've been saying on this podcast since last year, run the football. Dave Canales, you want to swear that you're going to be stubborn about the run? Okay, cool, well, show us. And I understand that we're going to use the excuse that, we couldn't get into the flow of the game because we turned the ball over earlier. We were in a big hole, and that kind of I don't care. Stay true to your style of football. Come out and punch teams in the mouth. Honestly, Sunday was probably the closest that we've been to true Carolina Panther football, in my opinion. Rushing attack supported by great defense. And you winning in the special teams game as well. So, like I said, bro, I was ecstatic. I was lit as hell in the stadium. Shout out to everybody that I had the opportunity to meet this weekend, actually, as well. Shout out to y'all. And what else? What else? Defense. I mean, I can't speak enough about the defense, honestly. And I just can't wait to get my money. That's honestly what gets me excited the most.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of a twofold situation I'm in, right?
No, not really. I think that you're going to end up owing me more money than I owe you, I think.
No, I'm speaking on the fact that I want the defense to continue to play at this level, but...
Oh, but you bet against your team. Same thing you did against getting gassed up against Miami or about Miami. Because on your fucking knees behind the Dolphins.
Yeah, because you always try to swindle me into these bets and then just think I'm just going to lay down.
Wait, I try to swindle you?
Yes, bro. Yes, because you always get up.
Are you kidding me?
You always get up here chatting. You always saying this, saying that. And then if I disagree, it's always, put money up. And so if I'm like, I won damn near almost $500 off of you last year. So why would I not take the bets that you're handing out to me if I know it's going to be a free fucking payday?
I'm going to get most of that back this year.
Well, so don't act like it's just me betting against my team. It's betting against you. It's betting against your terrible takes.
And see, no, they don't be terrible takes. They don't be terrible takes.
They cost you money in the past.
More
times than not.
With you, yes.
And with everybody else from last year. Because you damn near got up here and said that you had to pay out almost $1,000 or whatever the fuck you had to pay out. Probably way more than that.
Yeah, I did. I lost a lot of money from this team.
So that's what we're betting against. I'm not betting against the Carolina Panthers.
What inspired you to fucking bet against the Panthers against the Dolphins? You tell me that. Actually, don't worry about it. Just have my money ready at week 5.
I didn't know they were going to look this shit.
Well, I did. I tried to tell you that they were going to look this shit, and I tried to tell you them niggas was soft as fuck, and I tried to tell you that Tua might die out that bitch. And now, with the way Trayvon is sliding, the odds of that happening are higher than ever. Actually, we shouldn't joke about like that. Hypothetically speaking, of course. Don't be surprised if that motherfucker gets stretched off the field come week 5. But I tried to tell you that earlier in the offseason, and you didn't want to hear me. So cool. Let's see. Juice. Let's just go to Juice now.
Nobody hit their ticket last week?
Nope. Can we please get like a 5 round of applause in a row for the shutout, if you don't mind? Hit it.
For the who?
The shutout.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
5 in a row?
Yes. I need to hear this for like 45 seconds in a row, literally. Don't let it die out though. Don't let it just back to back to back to back. Oh, it cuts. Oh, okay. My bad. You know. See, a nigga just say. And bro, honestly, don't ever let anybody steal your joy. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't ever let anybody steal your joy because they're going through some shit in their life. Because just last week, Tavian just felt like he wanted to have a party on the podcast. Oh, we can't start with music? We can't. No, nigga. We lost, nigga. And this is the Panthers podcast. Y'all might have won.
But the fans like to hear the music. That had nothing to do with us winning.
Unfortunately, I don't give a fuck what the fans like. I just don't. I just don't. We close with music, so they got a little bit of what they wanted.
So the truth comes out, right? Well, like I be looking out for y'all, JJ, that really don't fuck with y'all.
Well, if you listen to me, and this goes back to what I've been saying about this fan base as a whole. If you wanted music after the first 2 performances that you saw from the Carolina Panthers, I would tell you that you need to search internally within your soul about how you view this shit. Everything is not rainbow and cotton candies, nigga. We don't need to open with music if we lose. It ain't shit to be happy about. It ain't shit to dance to, nothing. Sit in somber and understand your team is ass. And then when we win, it'll be that much sweeter. Very simple. Or that's too far. That's too much. Because I don't even want to listen to music in my car when we lose for a week straight. So I mean,
you need help.
Yeah,
you just got it too bad, bro.
No, well, I'm just telling you. I'm just honest. I'm just telling you. I'm honest, nigga. I don't know what else you want me to tell you, but
yeah, just don't expect other people to have those same expectations.
Oh, I mean,
especially not listening to music at all.
Yeah,
for a week.
Well, that is where I would say I need a little bit of help. That the way it affects me like that, yeah, sure I do. But on this podcast, nigga, we're never opening the music after we lose. We're never doing it. Ever. Like, I don't know what's confusing about that. And I just cannot wait until we go to New England and we bust their ass so I can open up to my shit. And I might bring the fucking ski mask back. Or that's too much. That's too
Let's
much.
win the game first.
They're pussy, more or less. I'm not going to lie to you. There's nobody in the NFL with the exception of Baltimore and Buffalo that puts any fear in, and LA Chargers, that puts fear in my heart. Everybody else is sweet as fuck. And if they have to come to the bank or if we got to go to them, they got to see us. It's a fade, I'm telling you. Like, he has that smirk on his face. Like, he just thinks that, it's going to be so easy. He still thinks that we're pussy.
I'm just thinking about the other teams in the NFL.
That's what I'm trying to look at.
What other team? I mean, who? Who else should be?
I mean, I think Green Bay is definitely busting y'all in y'all shit if you ever have to see them. I think
Green
do
Bay
have to see them.
The Green Bay team that lost to Cleveland?
Yeah, the Green Bay
Sunday?
team that lost to Cleveland.
That
Yes,
that
same
couldn't put
team.
up more than, 13 points? 10
Yes,
points?
the same team. This is it's the NFL and it's week 3, dog.
Okay.
Like,
We can do something. We can do something financially on that.
On
as
Green
we
Bay?
as we get closer to the time.
I would love to. I would love to take you right now.
No, I don't want to take it right now
Oh,
because
okay.
I want to see who we're going to have available. But as we get closer to that time, depending on how healthy we are, and we stay relatively clean on Sunday, with the exception of JT. So that's phenomenal news as well that we didn't touch on. But yeah, we can definitely do something on it. But you don't really understand that this is the Panthers team that I thought that we were going to get from the jump. And unfortunately, we just didn't because our head coach is a jack-off and views week 1 and 2 as preseason games. Mm-hmm. So this is a team, and really we didn't even hit our full – if we would have hit our full potential on Sunday, offensively as well as how well the defense was playing, we probably would have beat them niggas 60-0. Like
You said it was time for juice.
Well, I'm just telling you. I'm just trying to tell y'all something, bro. But okay, y'all, when you go back and watch it, and you tell me we had like 2 or 3 crucial holding calls. Bryce Young.
Don't start.
Don't start. Yeah, let's just go to juice, bro. Actually, let's just go to juice. You're right. Let's just go to juice. I'm starting us off this week. Nobody say shit. It's Victory Tuesday / Monday. Nobody say nothing. Let me see. Of course, the first thing that I'm doing off of Panthers victory, I'm taking us to cover 5.5 against New England. And if this wasn't a parlay and I had to give one lock for the week, I would say Carolina Panthers money line against the Patriots on the road at plus 205 or 250, whatever it is. But nevertheless, Carolina Panthers plus 5.5. Seattle Seahawks money line against the Cardinals on Thursday Night Football. Give me the Chargers against the Giants. And give me the Philadelphia Eagles to cover 3.5 against Tampa Bay. They've had a horseshoe up their ass the whole season to start the season. At some point or another, that shit is going to run out. I'm not going to lie to you. I have the Eagles winning minus 3.5. And that is a plus 933, I believe. Yep, plus 933. And then for Dylan, he has a plus 492. He no longer gives us any juice at all. He does the bare minimum. Panthers, money line. I do love that. Detroit, money line. Texans, money line. And Chargers, money line.
Texans is going to fuck them.
You think Tennessee is going to beat Houston?
I don't know what CJ Stroud, I mean, I don't ever want to have that conversation again. He looks like dog shit.
About what?
Him and Bryce.
Did he turn the ball over Sunday?
Yes.
How many times?
Twice.
Bad ones?
Yes.
Subjectively or objectively?
One of them was a batted ball. But nonetheless, he still turned the hole over.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Mine is plus 498. I have East Carolina money line against Army. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself, but ECU money line against Army. I have Florida State money line against Virginia. Notre Dame money line against Arkansas. Seattle plus 5.5 against Arizona. Los Angeles Chargers against the Giants. Should be very simple.
You pretty much took my ticket.
How?
I was just asking. It just sounded like the last 2 games. Chargers
I didn't even look at your weak ass ticket. Because if I pretty much took your ticket, how the fuck are you at plus 933? I'm at 498.
You didn't put the Panthers up there. That's why. Because you don't have faith in your team. You'd rather bet against them.
Or just keep them off the ticket.
That's what I did this week.
What?
I've got the Minnesota
they have
Vikings
his
money
heart.
line versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. I've got the Green Bay Packers money line versus the Dallas Cowboys. I've got the Denver Broncos money line versus the Cincinnati
That's
Bengals.
fuck.
I've got the Ravens money line versus the Chiefs, and I've got the Jaguars money line versus the 49ers. Plus 1062. That'll get you paid right there. And no, it's not soft. It's that if we're gonna lose the game anyway, I might as well make a fucking profit.
You could just pick another team.
Or I could just make a profit. If the bitches want to cost me my mental health, I'm gonna make some money off the motherfuckers. So cool. They want to play like some hoes. They don't want to communicate in the secondary. It is
know
what it
far
is.
too well about that.
It ain't no
I'll
not communicating. They're just ass.
I'll make cool. I'll make my money off their ass. How about that?
They're terrible.
That shit don't bother me not one bit.
And to be
Go ahead
honest,
get me paid.
If Bryce Young doesn't throw for like 300 yards in the next 2 or 3 weeks and we don't see some life from him, we'll see it against Dallas. And then I'll come up here on my knees. I'll just go ahead and say it for the record because we're going to be and I just can't wait. I can't wait between him, my pops, everybody that was in the stadium, a year and a half, 2 years ago when all of us went.
The last 2 years.
Well, yeah, sure. Yeah, cool. I just can't wait. Just let us get there clean and healthy.
Well, we won't be.
Oh, and is that going to be
CD is out.
Is that going to be the excuse?
CD's out.
No, I'm just asking.
Tyler Booker's
I'm
out.
just asking. Is that going to be the excuse?
I'm just letting you know.
Well, we're down 2 starting guards.
Cooper Beebe's out
We're
already
actually
out.
1 starting guard and 1 center.
So are we.
And a receiver.
One center.
And a receiver.
2 receivers.
2? Oh, wow, 2.
So are
actually,
we.
it keeps going.
And a tight end.
Well, Coker will be back by then. Hopefully. Because they said 4 to 6 weeks. I'm hoping that it's closer to the 4 range because that would put him getting kind of close, and then our offense is going to turn up. But, yeah, we'll continue.
And
a
a
tight
tight
end.
end.
Yep, we're down
And
a
a
tight end.
cornerback.
Yeah.
We're right here with you. We have just as many, if
Well,
not
I'm
more.
just saying, just don't use
Pat
that
Jones
as
is
an
out.
excuse. Yeah,
Turk is out.
yeah. Because you were trying to use that as an excuse when we were talking earlier off camera.
I'm just letting you know that we're just
Pussy. Yeah, I know that. You didn't
We're
have
just
to
down.
reemphasize it. You
We're
didn't have
down.
to. I
We're
knew
down
that
to
y'all
some
niggas
bodies.
were soft. I knew that y'all were soft and not living like that. But I tried to tell you that over the summer, and you were, we don't need Micah. We don't need. Okay, cool, fuck nigga.
over the summer. That shit happened one
Okay.
week. 1 week.
Cool.
1 week. 1 week before the season started. It wasn't even an elongated conversation that we had about this shit.
Oh, so you forgot that we had like an hour-long phone call while I was on a fucking treadmill?
Well, you did say
When I was-
multiple times y'all didn't need them, and y'all would be fine.
Multiple
With
times.
after we traded.
Adamantly.
Yeah, after we traded. While I was in shock.
Yeah, now
While I was in shock.
MVP for the game on Sunday, bro. There's only one right answer.
Shaw Smith Wade.
Maybe there's 2.
Pick 6.
Oh,
Pass
that's-
deflection. Came up and made multiple tackles in the flats. Shaw Smith Wade. But I'm a hater.
What the okay. That's a right answer. That's a right answer. There was more than one. So I'll give you credit for that. Round of applause. Actually, don't. Just I'll clap a little bit for you.
I already know you about to get the.
Would you like to take a wild guess and tell me who you
I
think
mean, I
mine
already
is?
know, bro. So just
2.
go ahead and say it.
2. That's it. I don't even need to expound. 2. Very simple. And to be honest, I think that on my next payday, I'm probably going to go ahead and buy his jersey, and I'm considering buying Trevon Marings as well. Or that's dick eating. And I think I need Trevon shit in white. It's just something that speaks to me. Yeah, for sure. Most impressive, I guess. Or is that the same thing?
That would be the same for me.
Or you could be most impressed by a unit. I was the most impressed by
by
our
the
kickoff
defense.
coverage.
By the defense, for sure.
Yeah, defense
Pitch a
had,
shutout, then.
yeah, they had Michael Penix in hell. I'm not going to lie.
And you don't let a team pass you 30.
And by the way, to all Falcons fans that are probably going to be watching this as well, y'all's quarterback was on the sideline crying like a bitch. And we have video footage of it. So I just want to let y'all know that. And to be honest, has our quarterback cried on the sideline too?
Yes.
On multiple occasions and damn near cried in the press conference. Yes, he has. So, but I just wanted to acknowledge it. So we're kind of on even playing fields now at this point. but at least it was on the sideline and not in the middle of the field after throwing an interception. But I guess I won't hate. Most disappointed in, by, etc. Bryce.
Yeah, that would have to be my go-to.
Yeah. I mean, it maybe the expectation is high. Maybe it's not. I honestly don't know, to be honest, because I don't really have a gauge for this particular topic within the fan base. I think that our expectation on this podcast is relatively realistic, because even when I was as extreme as I was, I feel like y'all two were balancing it out, his expectations, so to speak. And realistically, if we're talking about a number one overall pick, your expectations are going to be high.
Yeah, Heisman Trophy winner.
Yeah.
National championship winner. Number one overall pick. I mean, the fans are right to have high expectations.
Yeah.
Because they should.
Yeah, 1,000%. And I'm not by any stretch of the imagination saying that his performance on Sunday against Atlanta was as bad as the ones that we've seen the first 2 weeks of the season, because I feel like he played better against Atlanta than he did against Jacksonville. I feel the same could be true. Argument could be made for Arizona as well.
Yeah, he managed the game well. He didn't turn the ball over. I mean, obviously there was misplays here and there, but he didn't lose you the game, or he didn't put you in position to lose the game. He did exactly what was needed to do to, help win the ball game.
Yeah.
But mostly that was on the defense.
Yes, exactly.
Putting them in favorable positions.
Yeah, I'd agree. And I just think that, for me, it's just kind of frustrating to see us missing some of these throws that I feel are basic throws. And not basic to the degree of, I feel like I'm going to complete them, but basic in the degree that I feel like 28 out of the 32 quarterbacks in the NFL would be able to complete these type of passes. And I'm still having to see you struggle with them. And that, for me, is frustrating. So that was disappointing on Sunday. But other than that, I mean, it is Victory Monday or Tuesday, so we won't bring it. Yes, thank you. Thank God. Oh, my God. And a gunshot, please, if you don't mind. It's because, we're not, listen to me, Panther Nation, we're not going to lose a game until week 8 against the Dallas Cowboys, or against the Buffalo Bills, excuse me. I'm going to go ahead on record and say that. We're going to beat the dog shit out of New England. It's not going to be a shutout, but we're going to beat the shit out of them. And then we're going to come back home. And what we do to Miami will be ungodly. And like I said, that might be the end of Tua Tagovailoa's career. What we do to Dallas will be payback for the last, 3-4 years consecutively. Shut the fuck up. Oh, that's fair. And then I guess niggas are gassed up behind the Jets for whatever reason, but I feel like we're going to throat fuck them too. So if you're the Carolina Panthers and you're a Carolina Panthers fan, have joy. We'll be going into week 8 when we get abused by Buffalo, sitting at 6-2 or 5-2 rather. Excuse me. So, that's all I want to say. And at that point, Tampa Bay would have dropped, I'd say, a game or two. We're number 1 in the division. I think that maybe we play the Saints after that.
Yes.
Oh God.
We play the Packers after the Bills.
Directly after them?
Yep.
Back-to-back games?
Yes.
Okay, no worries.
That means directly after.
Okay, cool. No worries.
Stuttering a little bit.
They're trying to find a way to spin it. It's exactly what I said.
Right. After.
Don't worry. Don't fret. We'll be 5-4, and we'll still be at the top of the division. And then we're just going to have our way with a lot of teams down the stretch, too. We're going to find a way to get to 8 or 9 ball games. Now, it would have been a lot easier if we would have won one of the first 2 because both of those teams are shit. But, of course, you guys, head coach, decided that, no sense of urgency needed. We'll be fine. We'll be A-okay. We can turn it on whenever we feel like it. But, yeah, high energy, high vibes. Like I said, as soon as this offense comes together, that's when we'll really start to see some special football. And Sunday was special, don't get me wrong, but there was kind of a damper on it for me personally, just looking at it objectively, just because the offense is still not where we want it to be. And obviously it's going to take some time for that to happen. But I would like to see more strides being taken than those that are currently happening. But I will say, outside of that, positivity in the run game. We don't turn the football over. We execute. Shout out to Ryan Fitzgerald. I think that's his first name, if I'm not mistaken. Second longest field goal in team history with the 57-yarder. So special teams look good. Great complimentary football. And all we have to do is do that every single week. Is that too much to ask? Asking you directly.
It shouldn't be.
Okay. You still have us losing to the Dolphins by 4 or more points.
It's 3.5. Yeah.
Yeah, 4 or more. Losing by 4 or more points.
I mean, I already made the bet.
I'm just asking you if you feel the same way.
Probably not.
Great. We got him. We got him. Good. Do you have anything that you would like to say?
About what?
Just anything in general. Are you okay?
I'm doing great.
I don't know if y'all heard his voice crack or not.
I'm at a point in life where I will no longer allow football to.
We hear this every year, bro. Just move past it. Don't even say it.
I'm just saying.
Because y'all rattle off about 3 or 4 wins, you gonna be.
I'm not gonna get too high. Not gonna get too low. I'm gonna enjoy the wins when they come. But from this team and this organization, I expect disappointment.
His heart is taken.
Yeah.
I mean, so
Take his fucking heart.
Cut.
Yeah, mark
no,
it, please.
figure it out. You listen to it and edit it yourself now. Because you dropped it twice and you dropped it with emphasis. So now go find it. So now go fucking find it.
Because I just wanted to emphasize that.
But I
point.
will echo it.
Yeah.
That is the reason. Because we lose to a bitch ass nigga like Caleb Williams, who has looked like complete dog shit throughout his entire NFL career. But, you know, this is what we do. We made Russell Wilson look like a stud with 500-plus yards or whatever the fuck he threw for 2 weeks ago. And then come out.
450.
And then Caleb Williams comes out and does the same fucking thing. And it's just like, I just have to watch Donovan Wilson and Trayvon Diggs get throat fucked the whole goddamn game. And then they want to stick their hands up and wipe their mouths together after it's finished. Because they don't know what the fuck is going on. So cool.
So as you guys can see, he's a tad bit emotional right now. Hopefully, actually, not hopefully. I don't give a fuck if they don't win another game. I was going to say hopefully he'll be in better spirits next week. To be honest, I don't give a fuck if he is or not. Just in full transparency. If the Carolina Panthers continue to win, I don't really give a fuck what Dallas does.
Now I get to watch Micah throat fuck Terrence Steele for a whole game. So.
Oh, but you don't need Micah. And they didn't put fear in your heart that you guys had to play them week 4. That's what you told me. That's what you told me verbatim. That
was just me being
talking out his ass.
That was just me being a little bit overconfident, overzealous, a little bit in shock. Because what I do know is Micah throat fucked Terrence Steele all of training camp every year that he was here. And now we get to see it in real time. I've seen it enough.
Honestly, it may be in you guys' best interest to not allow Dak to play that game because he's going to try and kill him.
Honestly, that is, and it's sad. Dak has been the only consistent player we've had. It's really sad. That's where we're at.
Do you want to know what he tried to do yesterday, bro?
Oh, I would love to.
He was trying to blame Jake Ferguson for not being able to break tackles. Mind you, Jake Ferguson, as a tight end, is the leading fucking receiver on the team, the only bright spot of the whole offense. And he's on Jake Ferguson's dick because he can't break a tackle.
J-Day,
I was like, nigga,
because
it's
the nigga
sad,
is a
bro.
fucking bro. He's a fucking tight end, and as soon as he catches the ball, he's going down.
Do you know other tight ends in the league that are just breaking
zero
tackles?
fucking yards after contact, like 0 fucking yards after contact. So when we throw the when we throw the bitch a fucking 3-yard in route, and he gets fucking tackled at his fucking ankle by a fucking cornerback, I'm going to be a little bit hot.
I would challenge
because
you.
why the fuck are you one of the highest paid tight ends in the NFL and you can't break a tackle from a goddamn slot corner?
And that's the
but I'm supposed to be okay with this.
That's the only
every fucking time he gets hit, he goes right down.
All game. You can just tell, just fucking deflect.
Because drives are ending. Drives are ending. We're throwing it to Jake, thinking he can get us a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage. Have
another receiver win.
Here's Jake.
Have another receiver
catch.
win.
Going down immediately.
Have another receiver
per
win.
usual.
Have another receiver
wants
win.
to sit here and say tight ends aren't supposed to get yak. But then I gotta watch somebody like a fucking what's Dalton Kincaid up in Buffalo, or I gotta watch fucking George Kittle just fucking like a psychopath running people over. But then I gotta get
Where's
Jake
George
Ferguson.
Kittle at?
Cool.
Stretched.
You need to go get stretched too if that's what it takes to run somebody
he's
the
the only
fuck
bright
over.
spot on the team, but that's the only criticism he was giving out because
No.
Jake Ferguson
This
can't
shit is
break
just
tackle.
fucking pathetic, bro.
Yeah,
This
that's
he
a
hasn't
fucking
broke a
pathetic
tackle
take.
all fucking season.
That's a pathetic.
He
take.
hasn't done it all
It's
season,
a
bro.
pathetic
Nigga,
take. I
Jason
challenge you to
Witten
go
did this
look.
shit.
I challenge you to go
This is
look.
what Jason Witten did at the end of his
you
career.
to go look at their stat sheet and see where Jake Ferguson was at on the
No,
stat
I
sheet.
challenge you to go watch the
at the
fucking.
top.
I challenge you to go watch the game.
Yeah, but that's who-
JJ.
that's
I
who he
challenge
wanted
you
to
to
talk
go
shit
watch
about.
the game and watch
A
how the
fucking
pussy was
pathetic
getting
Cowboys
fucking
fan.
tackled.
This is what they do.
Watch
Fucking
how the
pathetic.
pussy was getting tackled.
Fucking pathetic.
But
Reach
then
for
Terrence
anything.
wants to fucking suck them off
Reach
because
for
the
anything.
stats
They're
look good.
fucking pathetic.
Yeah, cool. The numbers look
You're
good.
talking about
Cool.
the stats look good. I watched the game from fucking beginning to the end.
Look
He
like
played
ass.
a fucking phenomenal game.
Look like ass.
The only receiver fucking winning.
Look
Because
like
your
ass.
dumbass coach
Look like
decided
ass.
to line CD up
Looks
in the
like fucking
backfield.
ass.
You need to. That's what the fuck you need to be talking about. But no, it's Jake Ferguson.
I mean,
that's fucking.
I
stupid.
already said that. I never want to see CD take another snap as a running back ever in my life. Ever.
Typical Cowboys
I don't
fan.
understand
Dumb
why the
shit.
fuck that happens.
Dumb shit. That's what we harp on. Jake Ferguson not breaking the tackle.
Jake Ferguson needs to break a fucking tackle, bro. You're the highest paid tight end in the NFL, and you can't break a fucking
It's
tackle.
embarrassing. Honestly.
Well, all that being said, as y'all can see, Tavian's mental health is not the best. He just allowed Terrence to rage bait him, actually, quite simply. And yeah, football still does mean a little bit to him. Sometimes I just have to check his pulse because he'll just get on the fucking stage or get on this broadcast and lie and try and cope. And I just know it's not true, but it's okay, buddy. Tough times don't last, tough people do. So you'll be okay. Hold your head. Shout out Brian Schottenheimer for fucking my fantasy season over. I appreciate you. You made it all the way through this episode. Appreciate it. Salute to you. Love. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn the bell notification on. We'll be back this evening, actually. If you guys are watching on Tuesday, we'll be live with What's Up, Dog at 7 p.m., either 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. I'm not sure. I apologize. But yeah, that's happening. And Friday, of course, we will be back with our game previews. We haven't done in the last 2 weeks. Obviously, we were in Vegas Friday of week 2, and this week I had shit going on, so we couldn't make it happen. But nevertheless, we're back with that. Like I said, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, tap in with us on social media. Shout out to the Carolina Panthers for embarrassing the Atlanta Falcons. And if anybody tries to say anything to you at all this week, tell them to suck your dick because the Carolina Panthers won a football game. Bye.
And I quote, don't act like I won't. Pull up on you quickly for that quickie, I won't smoke.